Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. I am covering the Carlee Russell case. Do we have a 911 copycat caller in the house? Yes, it seems like fake 911 calls are becoming a growing trend. I want to share some new information out of Florida. An 11-year-old girl was just arrested for calling in a fake 911 abduction, kidnapping. Was this a Carlee Russell copycat? Check it out. According to NBC News, 11-year-old Florida girl arrested after prank texting 911 to say her friend was kidnapped as part of a YouTube challenge. The 11-year-old texted updates to police for an hour and a half describing the male suspect and saying he had a gun. And here is the 11-year-old right here. Her face is blurred out because she's a minor. Police arrested her. 11-year-old Florida girl was arrested after falsely texting authorities that her friend was kidnapped by an armed man. She later confessed the prank was part of a YouTube challenge. The girl texted 911 Wednesday morning to say her friend 14 was abducted by an armed male driving a white van on South I-95 in Oak Hill. The Volusia Sheriff's Office said in a news release the girl said she was following the van in a blue Jeep. NBC News is not identifying the 11-year-old because she's a minor. A dispatcher to the sheriff's communication advised the sheriff's office at 9:45 a.m. of a suspicious incident reported by text message. The 11-year-old then texted updates for an hour and a half describing the male suspect and saying he had a gun. Deputies responded along with help from the sheriff's office, aviation unit, and officers from Edgewater, New Smyrna Beach, and Port Orange to search for the suspect vehicle, but no van was found. At about 10:30 a.m., deputies tracked a cell phone that was texting 911 to a home in Port Orange. Once at the home, they spoke with the girl's father, who said she was inside with her family. As deputies approached the girl, she was holding her cell phone, which was ringing as she walked out to meet the deputies. When answered, Volusia Sheriff's Dispatch was on the line, and deputies verified they were on the scene, the sheriff's office said. She told deputies she was inspired to prank 911 through a YouTube challenge and thought it would be funny. The child was charged with making a false police report concerning the use of a firearm in a manner and a felony, and misuse of 911, a misdemeanor. Wow. What is this YouTube challenge? And this happens right after Carlee Russell. Yet this girl gets charged right away. Carlee Russell hasn't been charged yet. What's going on? Now, they said a YouTube challenge. I'm wondering if this 11-year-old was watching the Carlee Russell case and said, hey, I'm going to do the same thing. Notice she got arrested instantly for what she did. Carlee Russell, almost 2 weeks later, has yet to be arrested for the fake kidnapping call. Is there preferential treatment going on? Why was an 11-year-old, who was even a minor, arrested while Carlee Russell stays free? I mean, I know that's different circumstances, but still. And what is this 911 YouTube challenge? 911 call YouTube challenge. I never even heard of that. Unless they're talking about the Carlee Russell challenge. Not sure though. But yeah, this is a serious matter. This is serious. You can't just call 911 to make bogus calls. There are consequences to that. That 11-year-old is actually charged with a felony. Will Carlee Russell be charged with any felonies? Or will it just be false reports and lying to the police? Misdemeanors. Because I put out another video. According to the prosecution office, they're investigating her for misdemeanors. But that 11-year-old just got charged with felonies. Do not call 911 to make any fake calls. You know, look at all the resources that were out there looking for this van that this 11-year-old girl did. The same thing what Carlee Russell did with all the resources out there looking for her. Looking for her along I-459. We say no to that. You can't do that. There has to be a level of deterrence and consequences for people that do this. And please, if there is a 911 call challenge on YouTube, hopefully YouTube takes these videos down to stop people from making these calls and wasting police time and resources. You know, every time a law enforcement goes out, a law enforcement officer goes out, I mean, they're putting their own lives on the line by trying to respond and trying to help, and then it ends up being a hoax. It's not right. What about if there was a chopper that was flying around the sky looking for a fake kidnapping and the chopper crashes or something bad happens to the pilot? That'd be bad because of hoax. We say no to hoax. What will happen with Carlee Russell? I am covering this case extensively. Subscribe to my channel, like, hit the notification button. Only call 911 if it's a real, true emergency. We will talk soon. Stay tuned.